Let's be real. How many times have you held back because you were worried about what someone else could think or say about you? Right. Way too many times. And it's time that we stop acting like we don't give a fuck, because I know that's easy to do. I know it's very trendy to have this ice cold attitude or post really cute, I don't give a shit quotes in your bio, but acting like you don't care doesn't get you anywhere. So it's time that you learn to really stop caring about what others say so you can start living your life for the person who really matters, which is you. Now in today's video, I'm going to explain to you the psychology behind why you still care, even though you know you shouldn't, even though you logically know that you shouldn't listen to the small hometown gossip. I'm going to explain the consequences of you still caring and the problems that come with that. And last but not least, we go into how you can really stop caring once and for all. Now, when we think about caring, it's like the stupidest thing on planet Earth, because we all know we shouldn't care. We all know that we shouldn't really consider Mary Lou's opinion from high school who we haven't spoken to in years, but we still do. And it's really just because of your mind conditionings. Now, your mind has been conditioned, it has been trained to think or function a certain way. Now, in your childhood, when you were a kid, obviously you were like a blank page. You needed people's opinions as guidance for your life. So you listened to what others had to say or what others would think because it actually did matter. Like your parents, your friends, other family members, teachers, whoever it was, you had to listen to their opinions and you learned to value them because that would give you the guidance to choose between the right and the wrong thing or the good and the bad thing. When you were a teenager, you learned that in order to fit in, you had to do what everybody was doing. You had to follow the stream. You had to fit in. You wanted to be included, which makes sense. Like there's no shame about it because that's just human nature. We are designed to live in tribes. We're not lone wolves. So eventually you learned to take other people's opinions and consider it as the ultimate truth because that would make you survive. And not just survive, but also live in a very comfortable way. So now you're an adult. And the problem is you've never developed a stronger or a really healthy relationship with yourself because you're so used to getting external validation. So you never really learn how to build this internal validation. In other words, the relationship you have with yourself sucks. You don't know who you are, but what's even worse is you don't even know who you want to be. Life is about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself, but if you never go out and try to be someone that you want to be, you're always gonna stay stuck in this place of wondering. You don't have values because you're overly focused on what others do, what others say, how others live, the things they buy, the shit they watch, the influencers they follow. So you have no values. And it does make sense that if you don't know what you want to stand for, that you're going to fall for everything, right? So it is your lack of self-trust, self-love, self-belief that makes you a victim to caring way too much about others because you do not care enough about yourself. And the consequences that come with that are really just that you're living a life that you don't love. Right now, right in this very moment, you are having relationships, doing a job, having peer groups, friends, co-workers, whatever it is, people around you who you are not obsessed with. Your whole life is just like this old toast. It's boring. It's comfortable, it's safe, but it's not exciting, it's not fulfilling at all. And you are suppressed in who you want to be. So even how you dress, how you talk, maybe you're a people pleaser, maybe you can never speak your fullest truth. Because what would others think? What would others say? Right? Again, you are living a life that others want you to live. Because you are so used to believing whatever anybody's saying that you just take their truth as the ultimate truth. Therefore, you're living a life that others think you should live. Right? And you're wasting your time. Because you're doing it right now and you have been doing it in the past, but also you continue to do it in the future. You're wasting your time by valuing people's opinions who are straight up losers. Let's be real. Forget about your emotional attachment to them. Look at their lives. These people that you listen to, 9 times out of 10, they don't love their own lives. They are not happy. They're not fulfilled in their relationships. Otherwise, they wouldn't cheat, right? They're not in a good place. That's why they're using so many drugs and alcohol and all these things to stay distracted. People are constantly in this state of distraction because they don't want to face the reality that is their life because they hate their life. That's the truth. And you follow people wondering why you're getting the same shitty results as they do when you do everything that they're doing. And it's not like the fancy car. It's not the big house. It's not their vacation. It's not the shit they post on social media. It's their life. It's their actual self. It's their values. You're recreating the same shitty lifestyle because you're falling for a facade. People are good at hiding. People are good at pretending. But I don't care about what anybody says. I don't care about how they present themselves. I watch what they do. And I watch what they do when I think nobody's watching. Because it's the body language. It's the energy. It's who they are when they deal with tough emotions. It's who they are when they're drunk and they start spilling the truth, right? That's what it's about. And so as a consequence, you become just like everybody else. And when you were younger, this was probably your biggest dream. Like, I know it was mine for sure. I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to be like everybody else. I just wanted to be included. Because that would make me feel like I was good enough. But in reality, when we think about the norm and just wanting to be happy like everyone else, we are ignoring the fact that most people aren't happy at all. Most people are not what you consider being normal. It's not what you desire for yourself. It's not what you wish for. Again, you're being fooled. Most people are unhappy. They're unfulfilled, right? So you become like them, not realizing that now being like everybody else is probably your worst nightmare. And you are sacrificing your gifts, your talents, your unique personality, the things that we need in this world, like literally the things that you were born to do because you're worried about people's opinions, because you're worried about people's approval that you'll never get because they don't even approve themselves. They cannot like you if they don't like themselves. You are waiting on something to happen that they haven't even done for themselves. They will never support you because they're not supporting themselves. Again, like, how do you expect people to support you in chasing your dreams if they gave up on theirs? How do you expect people to clap for your successes if they're jealous and envy and sad? It's not going to work. So people just try to project their own limitation onto you. When somebody says you cannot do it, they really just mean I couldn't. So I hope you cannot either, because that would make me feel shit about myself. They project their limitation, not reality, not the truth. Because whatever it is that you desire to do, whatever it is that you desire to be, at least 1 million people on this planet right now are living that reality. But you keep on listening to the people who will never experience that. So if you want to stop giving a fuck, you need to shift your focus to things that really matter. And with all due respect, if you are still worried and anxious about your small town gossip or what people from high school are saying about you, bitch, you have too much free time. You have too much time to think about nonsense. Keep yourself busy. Go follow your dream. Make a life plan. Go out and start a new hobby. Try new things. Like, do something. Get busy. Because honestly, there's so much in this world that we should experience, we should see, we should live. But we, like, most won't. Because they get caught up in things that do not matter. Because of limiting beliefs. Because of limiting people. I could sit here and say, maybe I shouldn't do this video. Maybe I shouldn't do this career because what if my exes see this video? What if my ex-friend group sees this video? What if people from high school, people who don't like me, people who judge me, see this video? But you know what? I don't give a shit because it's not about them. It's not. It's about me doing what I love, and it's about you guys because I'm helping you out. I don't focus on people who want to stay stuck. I focus on people who want to grow. I focus on my people. And I'm not talking about people that have always been in your life or family or people that you have history with. When I say my people, I mean people who fuck with my purpose, who fuck with my vibe. It's about them. Imagine I couldn't help you because I was worried about Mary Lou. Who gives a fuck about Mary Lou? Obviously, I'm making this name up, but like, it's not about them. If you follow your purpose and if you find in your heart what it is that you came here to do, your life mission, all this fluff will go away because there's no time for it and there's no value in it anymore. So again, you need to get clear on what it is that you want in life, who you want to be, and what you do value. Because when you value things, you obviously stand for them. And you stand up for them. And ultimately, you will stand against other things. Because standing up for something means you stand against something else, and that is okay. That is life. That's the duality of the universe we live in. I do value certain things, and I do not value other things. And that's okay. That doesn't make me a hater, and it doesn't make me a bad person. Because I actually have the courage to choose something that lights my soul on fire. So get clear on what you want. And not the things that you do not want. Because usually when I ask people, like, what do you want in life? Their go-to responses are shit that they do not want. I had this conversation with a girl the other day. I asked her, what do you want in a relationship? And she went and told me all the shit that she doesn't want in a relationship. And I was like, cool. But that wasn't my question. So get clear on the things that you desire and let go of these limitations, because there are people who are living that reality that you just dream of. And there are people who come from the same background as you who made it happen because they stopped caring. They stopped listening. And when I say stop caring and stop giving a shit, I don't mean like close off your heart and become cold and become an arrogant bitch. That's not what I mean. When I say stop caring, I mean stop caring about irrelevant things, irrelevant people, and care for a bigger purpose. Care for something that is so much more than you and I. Because what I do isn't just about me. It's about all these people that I am helping. And that is what matters to me. So you also need to like recognize the truth about others, because again, it's easy to be fooled. Because especially with this social media day and age, it's easy to think that everybody's living these happy lives. Everybody has cute quotes in their bios, and most people will never live what they say they do. People don't embody the shit they preach. They don't walk their talks. They're just actors. They're pretenders. So you need to see who they are beyond your emotional connection, beyond your emotional attachment, beyond your history, beyond the person that they portray to be. And you'll know, because I know you got this intuition. I know you're smart enough to pick on energy. I know you know. So why wouldn't you listen to that? Why wouldn't you trust your inner guidance, knowing that this will get you to where you want to be, instead of staying stuck with this bunch of other people? If people aren't where you want to be in life, stop following their advice. A lot of people have an opinion, but not a lot of people have an actual clue. They just say whatever they think is right. But just because somebody says this is the right thing doesn't mean it actually is. Their truth isn't the truth. Your truth isn't the truth. My truth isn't the truth. But it's what we choose to make our truth that will bring us to the reality that we desire. So stop falling for this clown shit, this facade, this wannabe lifestyle that they're all portraying that none of them is actually living. And honestly, you need to just work on your self-esteem and work on the relationship that you have with yourself, because when you aren't like strong and fixed on you, you will keep looking for guidance outside of you. And you will get distracted by other people's opinions and approval because you don't know who you are. So you need to fix that. You need to change that. You need to become your own best fucking friend, and you need to become your own freaking soldier. You need to be your own ride or die. And then eventually everything else will reflect what you have with yourself, because eventually the relationship that you have with yourself is being mirrored in every other area of your life. So if your life is a shit show right now, it's because the relationship you have with yourself is. Once I became my own bestie, everything else fell into place. All of a sudden, shit got really easy because I got my own bag. For real. Again, not just saying that I do, not just posting like I do, but actually being that for myself in my real life. There's this quote, and I don't know who said it, but when I read it, I was like, yeah, most people are not what they post to be. And you should stop looking at your social media, stop posting pictures to get likes to boost your fake self-esteem or your fake confidence, and actually get down to the real work and work on becoming an ally for yourself. And the last tip that I want to give you, that's probably the most important one to really stop caring about what others say, is to hire a mentor. Follow, listen, and work with people who have what you want. And I'm not talking about materialistic stuff. I'm talking about the happiness you want, the confidence, the mindset, the relationships. And if you want this mentor to be me, I'm your bitch. Join my Healed Baddies membership, which is self-therapy for the modern woman, where I teach your girls how you can go from toxic to healthy love and self-love. This is the most important advice, because honestly, we always think that we need to get it right on our own and we don't need guidance, but meanwhile, we're looking for guidance in the wrong places, and we're only ever saying that we can get it right on our own because our inner wound of not feeling good enough will tell us that if we have a mentor, it means that we cannot get it right because we are not good enough. And that's absolute BS. So drop your ego and learn from people who have what you want so you can get it too, and you can get it fast. Now, this is the end of this video, but I still love this conversation to continue. So please let me know in the comments how you resonated with this video, if it helped you, if it shifted your mindset, and if it did, like it, share it with your friends, because baddies, we don't gatekeep. We want our friends to thrive as well. So let them know. Don't forget to subscribe so you get the real juice every Friday. And I see you in the next video.